Shut the fuck up, bitch. This fool podcast is on.
To fucking wake up tomorrow, bro, and just hear La Champion, the fucking Champions League theme song. It fucking goes ham. It's very underrated. That shit just fucking hypes you the fuck up for whatever game is about to go down, and it makes the whole competition feel like just that more prestigious and shit.
So out of all the sports you've watched, that's the hypest song.
Oh, I mean, it's been like it definitely is because it's the same song every fucking year. The fucking orchestra, and that shit never feels to make you feel a certain type of way, you know. One
Mm.
close competitor I was gonna say was gonna be like a fucking raw intro, but that changes every so often, you know. But this has been a consistent same song that gives you that consistent fucking feeling, like damn, the fucking best of the best are about to fucking have at it right now.
Speaking of best of the best, how do we feel about Ngannou and fucking John Jones bickering back and forth on Twitter?
Hey, bro, I don't like it when fucking trigger fingers turn to Twitter fingers. So fucking Dana White, you just gotta give them whatever the fuck they both want. I want to see them get fucking. They don't. I want to see them get down. I want to see somebody get hurt. More particular, John Jones. A fucking team Ngannou all the way on this shit. So fucking Ngannou, you talk that shit. You know,
Mhm,
I'll give you
mhm,
that favorite and that retweet.
mhm.
I'll give you that ratio. Fuck John Jones. Fuck John Jones and his Twitter fingers.
Oh my
They need
god!
to fucking get in the octagon, bro. That shit.
Right? I feel like he's super emotional on Twitter. He just gets in his feelings so fast, and he gets so worked up about anything that's being said on social media. That shit's kind of sad.
I know,
Like just
man.
laugh, fucking talk some shit back, and then just walk away, or just don't look at your phone. I don't know. Just like I don't understand how this fool gets so worked up so easily.
Was just throwing a tantrum. I think he knows that. I mean, now he's got the attention of this full podcast, and then
Uh,
now he's gonna be like, look, this full podcast is talking to about me on their podcast. On their podcast, they know why give me more of that money. You get me?
yeah, I get you. I get you. You think that are you on the same boat that Ngannou supposedly is asking for 30 mil, which is a ridiculous purse to ask for because he doesn't want to fight Ngannou deep down?
30 mil is pretty fucking insane. What's the highest boxing? Because boxing gets paid more than they do. We established that last
Uh,
time.
I
Highest
want to
boxing
say
purse.
10 mil, unless you're Floyd Mayweather, but I think Canelo so at one point received 10 mil. But that's the
That's
thing. You're comparing apples. People are comparing apples and oranges because they do not make the same amount of money. So for Jones to be asking for that much money is kind of absurd. Like boxing already makes a lot of money, and then they only gave Canelo 10 mil supposedly. UFC that doesn't make as much as fucking boxing does, and this was demanding almost three times that amount. How the fuck does that math work? It doesn't. Supposedly his last fight he earned 500K and then he's jumping to 30 mil. I mean, he wants that money. I get it, but I don't know if that number is even accurate, if it's true, and if it is, that's ridiculous. Then I'm just gonna go ahead and make the assumption he doesn't want those hands from Ngannou. He doesn't want to get those nuclear bombs to his fucking dome.
he does not want those fucking bumps to the dome. I'm over here reading this shit, and this just says here, the highest fight purse in history was in Floyd Money Mayweather, of course, when he took home something around 275 to 280 million dollars
Fuck.
for the bout that he had against Conor McGregor. So it wasn't even like against another professional boxer, you know, it was just a fucking super fight against McGregor. But damn, that number makes John Jones 30 million number look not that ridiculous. So fuck it, fucking
Yeah,
pay
but
him.
look at who you're comparing though. You're comparing Mayweather to fucking Jones, and yeah, they're two elite fighters, but I just don't even think UFC really makes that much money to be giving away like that for all these different purses. I just don't think the money's there.
I mean, whatever. I think 10 mil sounds reasonable. I don't know how much fucking. I don't know how that shit works out. I just know that UFC makes a fuck ton of money, and that they're not paying their fighters enough. They don't pay their fighters what they deserve, to be honest.
That's probably more the case then. They probably don't pay them fucking shit. They probably pay them fucking chump change and shit. Chump change and free Reebok gear.
Now they're on that
Um,
Venom shit.
that Venom shit goes hard as fuck though. Um, 10 mil is more reasonable. It is, but 30
Okay,
mil, if that's really true, fuck, I don't know about
let me
that.
throw another number at you.
Oh, hit me.
The highest UFC purse is 3 million, and that goes to Ronda Rousey against Amanda Nunes.
It
So
was
that's
3 mil.
3 mil, the
He's
highest
asking
purse.
for 10 mil, 10 times that.
I thought he was asking
Jesus
for 30
Christ.
mil, 30 mil, right?
That's why. Well, did my math already
I thought you said, I don't
3
know.
mil?
He has 3 mil. He asked for 30 mil. That is
Well,
10 times more.
supposedly the new number he's asking is 30. So that's what I'm saying. Oh, he's asking for 10 times that fucking amount. Because the highest price is 3 mil. Is that between men's and women's?
Yes, between men's and women's. Oh,
Fuck.
actually,
Oh.
I could be wrong. The highest ever is this most recent fight between Conor McGregor and Dustin Poirier at UFC 257. This is saying that Conor McGregor walked away with 5 million. So so the new purse recently got broken. The record recently got broken at 5 million with Conor
Mm,
McGregor in this fight against Dustin Poirier at UFC 257. So 5 mil,
mm.
5 mil compared to Jones's 30 mil. That's 6 more times than the current highest UFC purse ever. But still, bro, like comparing the UFC purse to the fucking boxing one, that's fucking crazy, man. That's a
Yeah,
huge difference.
that is. Can you see? Hey, Jamie, can you look up? Can you look up what was Canelo's last purse?
Okay, don't trip, don't trip. Fucking
And if it is 10 mil, and Connor was what 5 mil, he still
five
only
mil.
made half of Canelo.
He
So
still only made high.
that's still a fucking double fucking what fucking Connor made. You know, that's crazy. That's really fucking crazy.
All right, in his fight against Callum Smith, he got a 20 million fight purse.
Oh shit, he got 20 mil. He didn't even get 10. He got double that.
He got
He had
20
20
mil.
mil. Damn, so he had 4 times the amount that Connor fucking made. That's fucking. See, that's what I'm saying. I wonder if the UFC really does make that much money, or is Dana really that stingy with the money? Because for Dana, okay, I'm playing devil's advocate, but for Dana to be that stingy, I feel there will be a bigger uproar. You know, like every fighter will have a problem with that. You know,
Yeah,
I feel
for
like
real.
not just like the ones that are kind of not really making shit. I feel like all these fighters will be fucking not wanting to fight because they're like, what the fuck? Why are we only making like half of that and we're fucking putting more out in the cage and shit, you know, blah, blah, blah. That's what I'm wondering. Do they even make that much fucking money? Oh, and
UFC,
apparently I heard that fucking Triller lied about their fucking numbers, their pay-per-view sales.
damn fucking dicks. Fucking and they're trying to crack down on the fucking illegal streams. Bro, like what the fuck? You know, who cares if we're fucking illegally streaming this shit? Dana White,
I know that.
fuck you.
Yeah, Triller's trying to fucking bust down because they took money from Jake Paul and shit, and I don't even think they threw
I
Ben
saw that
Askren's name
shit.
in
I
that
saw that
bitch.
shit. I saw that shit that they were mad that they missed out on like some another ridiculous number too. But fuck those fools. They already made.
Man,
They made a
fuck.
bunch of
That's
dough.
why. Fuck those fools in that whack ass
Those fools
fucking
are mad that
card.
they got 8 yachts and not fucking 12, bro. Fuck those fools.
Oh shit. Yeah, that fucking Triller, that shit's fucking boo boo. That shit is trash. That
Real
shit
quick,
doesn't.
my bad. Real quick, going back to the Conor McGregor and Dustin Poirier fight where he broke the highest UFC purse record, including pay-per-views and sponsors. Some projections put him at a total of $20 million. So that's just how much he walked away in total. But the guaranteed was 5 million.
Mm, so you might have walked away with more.
He might have walked away with more, but that's the purse. That's like the guaranteed money.
Hmm. Interesting. That's weird though. That's a lot of well. See, that opens up another debate. Is John Jones worth that much money?
Shit. I'm sure in some people's eyes he is. And I'm sure. I think the real question is, can UFC pay their fighters that much? You know, are they really just capitalizing on a just giant profit margin?
Hmm.
Because if this was like UFC maybe like 15 years ago, I would understand. But now they've gotten momentum in like these past I would say maybe 8 years since
Mm.
Anderson Silva. I think Anderson Silva really brought the UFC to a whole nother level. So they've been riding this good wave momentum. So I think the question is, can they really pay them? And fucking, you hear about Dana White gambling fucking millions in Vegas and shit. I'm sure he can fucking pay their fighters a
Oh,
decent
what
purse.
word?
Hell
He's
yeah,
gambling millions? Oh well, I guess
that was
so.
banned from like, I forget what fucking casino he's banned from because he fucking digged on them so bad that they are like, hey bro, we just don't want you to play here anymore. I think it's the one that had that partnership with Drake not a long time ago. Can't remember.
What the fuck?
The win. I keep think I might be saying it wrong. Win Hotel, WYNN. I don't know, but one of those fucking casinos said Dana White, fuck you, bro. You fucking give.
Holy shit! You saw how they went public on the stock market?
I did see that, bro. Fucking now I'm on. Hey, yo,
We're
fucking
stockholders.
this whole podcast is about to be stockholders and shit. So don't worry, John
we'll
Jones. We'll fucking pay you. Don't trip.
pay you, dog. Give you that extra 10 cents you fucking want.
These fucking stonks are about to take off.
I don't. I don't know if this might. I don't know if it's an unpopular opinion. I don't know if people understand where I'm coming from, but I don't know if John Jones is worth the 30 mil. Shit, honestly, I don't even know if he's worth the fucking 10 mil. I'm gonna be really honest. It's not because he's not a great fighter. He is. I just I think at the same time he doesn't have that. May have the skill set. I don't think he has a flair that you bring into the sport.
Hmm.
I think that's the thing that might set him apart from like McGregor or even um, fucking Khabib. Like, there's a reason why we watch these guys fight. You know, Chael Sonnen was a fucking heel. He basically had this heel persona. Everyone wanted to see him fight. George St. Pierre is such a great fighter. So I fucking love George St. Pierre. So fucking wise and so skilled, but people are so upset that his fights go to decisions a lot, or he's not. He doesn't talk shit. He doesn't go crazy in the press conferences. We tune in to fucking McGregor, unfortunately, as the example because he fucking puts on this whole fucking show, you know, to get us all hyped up for the fight, which works. I guess if Jones were to do the same effect of being a heel, then maybe, you know, like maybe I'll be down with that full, but until then, I can't see it
Well,
really.
the greatest example of that is definitely Mayweather. I mean, he for a
Mm,
reason he holds that highest purse in boxing for a reason. He had the skill set, which Jones definitely had the skill set. But when it comes to that shit talking, making people want to tune in, whether it's to cheer you on, to see people kick your ass, and for Mayweather, there's definitely people tuning in to see people try and kick his ass,
exactly.
and then happen. And so Floyd Money Mayweather, he was the one that took advantage of that. But yeah, I definitely agree with you that Jones is missing that entertainment flair, that marketing flair.
Hmm.
So he definitely has a skill set without a doubt, but he's is missing that money draw for sure. But I mean, I think that 10 million is not out of question in this specific case, especially when we see McGregor now at 5 million. I think doubling that isn't as ambitious as like the 30 million, and I think eventually they'll get there for sure.
If I were told to give John Jones a purse right now, I will probably bank him between 5 and 10, and that's about it. I probably wouldn't go anything further than that. 10, like the absolute max, but I have to tell him, hey, motherfucker, you better fucking call Ngannou some out of pocket shit. You better fucking throw a fucking water at him or some shit, you know, like give us a reason to want to watch this fight. I mean, the
Hey,
Twitter fingers is cool, but who the fuck's gonna keep up on Twitter to hear the shit talk? Like, no one's like, not a lot of people are gonna
uh-huh.
care, you know. So why not just do it in the press conference at that point? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Just give us a little bit of that WWE fucking publicity, the little fucking, shit talking antics. Give us a little bit of that. And then, we'll have a fucking dope ass fight on our hands.
Well, speaking of like WWE, I thought it was hilarious when Brock Lesnar returned after DC and Stipe had their first title bout, and Brock Lesnar got into the ring and cut a whole fucking WWE style promo.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He was like, DC, I'm coming after you, or whatever. He's like, I watched the heavyweight disaster from the beginning, and Ngannou's a piece of shit. Stipe is, like he knew that he was out there trying to market, trying to sell the fight against DC.
Mm-hmm.
And so maybe not outright WWE shit like that, or maybe just Brock Lesnar is used to doing it a certain way. But yeah, they definitely need to sell it. But another question: if you give John Jones, let's just say 10 million, what do you give to Ngannou because he's the world champion?
Damn, that's a good ass question. What do you give the fucking champion? Do you have to give him more just out of principle because he's a champion?
I mean, I would hope so. He's a fucking champion.
I'll probably give him like 12 to 15 then,
Yeah, that sounds reasonable.
you know. Um maybe see even if they or let's say you don't even give him 12, let's say you give him oh yeah, what Jones gets fucking 10 and you give Ngannou 12. Give him a little bit of the pay-per-view sales too,
Oh no,
a
for
little
sure.
commission. Give him a little commission. And I know some people get mad like, oh, these antics are stupid and blah blah blah. And oh, it's just the WWE. No, no, no. Triller is trying to be the WWE. UFC, like come on, man. What's the fucking most exciting fight we've seen recently? It's fucking Khabib and McGregor. There's a goddamn fucking brawl at the end of the match.
Mhm.
Come on, dog. It doesn't get any better than that. And then you have Connor throwing fucking dollies at the fucking tour bus and with Khabib's team on there. Then you have Khabib, fucking one-on-one camera. He's just saying, send me location. Like, come on, dog. That's a man of God, and he's asking for your location to murder you. Like, how the fuck does not get people more
Yeah.
pumped for that fight? That's what I'm saying. It needs a little bit more of that. Just in a perfect world, you want them to be able to sell the fight that crazy, and then they are able to try to be respectful at the end of the fight. Like if they just fucking shook hands and then just call it because that's usually what you do, especially in a competition like that. You try to be respectful. Um, there was no respect. It was nothing but bad blood. In a perfect world, I would like to see Jones and Ngannou like go at it, and then fucking all the shit talking, crazy ass shit that they're saying to each other, and at the end of the fight, whoever wins, or just dap each other up, and then that's it, and then they just move on with their life until the next fight. But when it gets that crazy and that person like Khabib and Conor, that's never gonna happen. Connor couldn't even say fucking congratulations to Khabib on his retirement without saying that like he made him.
For
Yeah,
real. Without
like
saying
what
all
the
that petty
fuck,
shit,
man?
huh?
Yeah, like what the
Yeah.
fuck, man?
Bitch ass
And then
fool.
and then speaking of that, McGregor's trying to throw shots at Usman the whole time. Did you see that?
I did not see that.
Bro, all right, let me wrap you in case anybody else has not been keeping up. After Usman knocked out Masvidal, Connor went to fucking Instagram, turned on the Twitter fingers and started saying Usman's copying his shots. Connor can't wait till he goes up to 170. He says the belt looks nice. He wants to take it and he'll take it from Usman. Then Usman says some shit back. I don't remember the details. And then obviously it created the debate with all these other people that commentate on UFC saying, oh, like, does Connor even have a chance? And I personally don't think he has a
I
fucking
don't think
chance
so
against
either.
Usman.
Usman is a fucking different animal, bro. That motherfucker's scary.
That he's a different animal at 170. He couldn't even handle Khabib at 155. How are you gonna expect to handle fucking Usman, who's 6 foot and is at 170? He's just pure lean muscle. Like Khabib's ground game's fucking insane good. So is fucking Usman's. And then you want to throw in Usman's striking ability, his knockout power too. Connor's not fucking lasting. So I don't know. Is this a cry to stay relevant? Do you
I,
think this is him just trying to stay in the loop?
I think it might be. I think he sees that the competition has gotten a lot tougher now, and
Mm.
especially since that loss to Khabib, and then another loss to Poirier. I think people have started to question his ability and whether he still got it or not. So now, whether or not he wins, like for let's just say he were to fight Usman, I don't think the win or loss really counts anymore as much as like the big payday that he'll get from it.
Mm. Yeah, I don't honestly. I don't know what to expect with them. I honestly don't care if he really, as entertaining as he is as a fighter, and the antics he pulls, leading up to the fights. Like he was so respectful to Poirier leading to this,
Hmm.
to the match number or round two, I guess you will call it, and they're going to head into the third one of the trilogy. Um, he was so respectful leading up to this one, loses, talks about donating charity, and then just petty ass Connor comes back and then talking all that shit. And then apparently he donated the money he was going to donate to Poirier's fucking charity. He donated to a different charity in Louisiana.
Yeah,
And
dirty as
I know, petty ass fool. What the fuck? Lame. But he is also going online talking all that shit to fucking Poirier and God knows and Usman too. And I think it might be his attempt to stay a little relevant, but he's still picking with the wrong ones, you know?
Mhm.
Like it will make more sense for him to keep the bullshit going on with like Nate Diaz or even talk shit to Nick and be like, I'll fuck you and your brother up and shit, you know? But no, he wants to poke at the fucking champ, fucking Usman. And then you got this other idiot, Jake Paul, fucking saying that he'll accept a boxing match with Usman. And this is my gripe now. Why the fuck do these UFC fighters have to go in the boxing ring? Why don't you just step in the cage? You can fucking kick them too. You can choke them out if you can, you know? Why not? Why do you just want to limit it to boxing at that point? And even if the money's there, it does, and that argument doesn't make sense at that point because if you charge more for a UFC pay-per-view event and you have Jake Paul versus Usman in the cage, don't you think more people, the same people that might be buying the Triller $50 events, will buy the fucking UFC $70 events to see Usman and Jake Paul fight? And you will most likely have that same number that buys Triller pay for something more expensive in the UFC. Like I think that crowd will migrate towards the UFC just to watch Jake Paul because in their head they think he can beat Usman because I don't know what the fuck.
I mean I see the argument that you're making, but I think after the first fight there will be no market in that because they'll see how easily or how hard it is to be on the ground, you know, how the grappling is a whole new level of boxing. I think in boxing or just a fight in general, you know, you can get lucky and knock somebody out, you know, but you don't get lucky and accidentally put someone in a fucking triangle choke, you know. So I think after the first fight, once they see fucking Usman or whoever it is fucking takes on any guy who's untrained on the ground in any martial arts, there'll be no fucking second fight because no one's gonna want to do that shit. I think in this boxing, especially that everyone's doing boxing, I think it's adding to the debate that UFC or MMA in general is definitely harder than boxing.
Oh, you think people are arguing that now that they're not thinking boxing runs combat sports?
That's being accepted more because and that's the reason why UFC fighters or just people in general jump into boxing like those like Jake Paul or like Ben Askren because like I said you can get lucky and knock somebody out but you don't get lucky and put someone in the
Mm,
rear choke.
okay, I see what you
You know,
mean. Uh,
you don't accidentally put somebody in a Kimura. You know, it's either you know it or it's either you know it or you don't, you know. And
you're just
anybody can throw a punch and fucking knock somebody out.
that's why I don't give Jake Paul a lot of credit for that shit. Shit, I don't give his brother a lot of credit either because it's just that's very true. Like when they get tired and they just start throwing punches and they get lucky, they mistake luck for skill. And you know, the analyst can try to watch film 30 times at night and determine if okay, did fucking Paul have eye contact? Was he squared up? Was it a clean shot and or was he just swinging for the fences? You know, like you can do that, but yeah, that's true. That's very true. You don't get lucky just you don't just happen to fucking put somebody in a fucking leg lock, you know? You have
Yeah.
to work for that lock. You have to work that fucking ground and get that fucking submission. But it's just getting ridiculous at this point because it's like, oh, let's box. Why? Boxing is boxing. MMA is fighting. And I said in the last podcast, but if you just want to beat somebody in a fight, just do the MMA bout. Just do the cage fight. Like who fucking cares at that point? If are you could is some boxer is gonna have to take the plunge and do that, and I can guarantee you that they'll just bring in whatever money they would make from a Triller event or a boxing event. They'll just bring it into that cage, whether it's a UFC promotion or some other promotion. But I don't know if you saw that fucking Tyson Fury is saying that he can fucking handle fucking Ngannou and work that
Oh.
full. Like, Kate, nah,
You know what?
nah,
I would like to see
nah.
a boxing match for sure between both of those.
I know that they're trying to say that Tyson has a natural footwork of a boxer. He's a more experienced boxer. But the thing about Ngannou, even if that may be the case, Ngannou was trying to be a boxer before he became an MMA fighter. I don't know if a lot of people know that. He was actually trying to be a fucking boxer. And you can see it in the way he fights. He just wants to stand up most of the time. He never really wants to go to the ground. And the last fight with Stipe, he, I guess, defended a takedown like a couple and then just bombs away, you know? But if he just works with Freddie Roach, Teddy Atlas, and he just works on that stand up game, fucking Ngannou's just going to be another force to be reckoned with too.
That's why I
He's
think that fight will be so intriguing because he has the experience and knowledge in fucking the Gypsy King and Tyson Fury, but then you got the knockout power in Francis Ngannou. So I would like to see that fight. I would not illegally stream that shit, and I'd buy it.
You're just gonna go Showtime boxing. You're like, all right. Just start pulling that money. I'll be like, all right, here you go. I gotta pay for this. That's funny. That's definitely a fight I will pay for too. But like I said, I can see the argument because when you fight someone that knows how to box, they know how to stance, they know how to throw a proper jab, they know how to cross, they know how to do all these other things, and boxing is just pure stand up. I don't think the idea that even Tyson Fury can somewhat beat Ngannou is just preposterous because Ngannou's lean, built like a fucking nuclear tank. He has nuclear bombs on the end of his fucking wrists. And then he already had the desire to do boxing before he even tried MMA. All you need to do is teach him the proper footwork and the proper stance and basically break down the fundamentals again for him. That's it. He's gonna be so good. He's gonna be so done, and that's it. He's just gonna he'll knock the fucking Gypsy King's head off his fucking shoulders.
Hey,
But
you know who you
I
also just described? Fucking Deontay Wilder, and and Tyson Fury gave fucking Deontay Wilder that work.
Okay, now here's the thing though. The one thing it will be hard to defend for at least Ngannou is we don't really know if he has a chin, and we don't know how his stamina really is because his fights never last that long. They don't really ever last that long. What was the last fight that lasted that long? Was his first bout with Stipe?
Yeah,
I
I
think
would
that was
say
his. I think that was
the
his first
first
time
one.
going all the way.
Yeah,
Yeah, and I have to rewatch it, but I don't remember him. Did he ever get knocked down
who fucking Ngannou?
and gone? Yeah.
No,
Okay, so let's take what we know from that and then apply it now to here. I mean, hopefully his stamina will still be there, boxing 12 rounds or whatever. And maybe Ngannou really doesn't have a chin either. We don't even know that. But if he can take fucking hits from Stipe and not really get knocked down either, then maybe he has a better chance at beating Fury than we give him credit for. But all I'm saying is, look, as long as you teach him how to fucking throw a punch, protect his chin, and keep it moving on his feet, and make sure his stamina and conditioning is up to par, I can see him ending fucking Fury before like halfway into the fucking fight. I could see it ending at round 6 or 7.
how fucking epic would the entrances be? We fucking like remember when he came in on the fucking throne and shit.
Mm-hmm.
That shit was hard. Almost reminds you of Vladimir Klitschko, who would fucking have those crazy ass
Mm.
entrances and shit.
Um, how would you enter if you were to do a professional fighting event? How would you enter?
It depends what profession. UFC.
We'll do one for each.
All right. If it was UFC, then I would walk in with the gi for
All
sure.
right.
I'd
Yes,
walk in
sir.
with GSP. I mean, fucking, yeah, GSP style. Walking with the gi, walking with the crew. And that's really about it. Whatever banger is out at the time. Yeah, and I'd walk out with the crew, but in boxing, I feel like it'd be more flashy. I'd have a fucking robe like Ric Flair and shit. Woo! But
Money falling from the fucking roof or with your face on it.
it wouldn't be a fucking like choreographed entrance like Vladimir Klitschko, but it'd be pretty cool. I'd have fucking Triple H walk with me, just how Floyd Mayweather had him walk out with him. I had some sick ass fool fucking come out with me and shit. I'd probably have Schoolboy Q fucking rapping as I'm walking out, or some banger ass shit like that. What about you?
Oh, you're not gonna wear your nationalist flag on your back?
Nah, I don't fuck with that shit.
You don't fuck with the super patriot nationalism mentality?
I'd wear a fucking Milky Way galaxy fucking.
I'll serve crack before I serve this country. uh, just kidding. Salute to everyone that's fucking out there fighting for us, but that's all you, bro. No, like okay, UFC 100%. I want to do the whole gi and the headband like fucking George St. Pierre had it. I kind of would want to be a little bit of I want to be a balance of a shit talker, but somehow still respectful. I don't know if that makes any sense. Like I want to enter the ring, still like bow, give my respect, talk that shit in the press conference, and then if I get the knockout, fucking talk mad shit to the fool, knocked out on the floor, push the ref, be like, he's a fucking bitch, and then I look at his crew and I'm like, I'm gonna fuck you guys up too, and they just fucking start a brawl every time I can until Dana White's like, you know what, it's just gonna happen. I'm gonna stop fighting this fool. um, and then boxing, I want to take it up a notch. Boxing, I would like to I don't know if you have you ever played Doom?
Of course.
Okay, I would want the Doom Eternal, the main
There you
theme
go.
soundtrack, and I want little dancers or performance artists, whatever they're called, walking out like demons, running away from me, and I'm just like thugging out. Fucking maybe I wear the whole suit. I don't know, just fucking have a voiceover on the intercom or something and microphone, and then they're just saying, "Oh, what does they say in that game? Like he's gonna come to slay or some dumb shit like that, or whatever the fuck they say in the game. I already forgot now, but I would want to come out with more antics like that, or and just to like really like nail it in and hammer it through. I would have a fake replica of the fool I'm fighting his head off, and I'll just walk around with it on a stick and just
This fool.
get super
That shit sounded.
disrespectful.
That shit sounded fucking professional wrestling interest, bro. Not fucking boxing and shit.
Hell yeah, I'm stepping into boxing with the intent to kill. That's it. Or like I don't know, one time I'll just have some fool fucking come with me into the ring, like some weaponsmith, and just be like, "Yep." Checks my hands, like, "Yep, these are registered weapons, sir. Please put them away." And whatever else hype me up a little, yeah. But nah, I think boxing you have to go a little
This was got to put
out
his
there,
hands in the gun safe and shit.
Oh, that's true. And then someone has a little sound effect thing, just a little, uh, I don't know. I just wanted to. I don't. It's fucking fun. It's fun when we see crazy antics. It's fun when we see them get crazy in the press conferences. This is why WWE is so entertaining because they just like sell you a whole show and you want to watch it. I know AEW does the same thing, and that's why these things are entertaining. Just take that flair and throw into a real combat sport. You'll win.
Yeah,
It's a win-win.
definitely. There's definitely arguments that Conor McGregor did that, and he took the whole Ric Flair persona and just applied it to MMA. The whole flamboyant, flashy, money in your face type guy.
Yeah, that's why I like. That's why I like. I would like to keep seeing him fight as like a rude ass,
Yeah, it's definitely not the
egotistic
same.
maniac. Yeah, I want to see him. Maybe personally, I will still try to be respectful, but at the same time, that disrespect shit really sells a fucking fight. People want to see you lose, basically. I mean, I know deep down that's why we watched the fucking Jake Paul and Ben Askren fight. We wanted to see Jake Paul get his ass whooped, and
That's
unfortunately,
that's why I'm gonna watch the Mayweather one in hopes that Logan Paul gets his ass kicked.
all right, let's
But that
address
should
the
that should
elephant.
that should probably gonna be a draw, low key.
Bro, I said that the minute I heard that fight was gonna happen, I was like, no, 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 no. Ain't no fucking way that fool's gonna get knocked out.
Hey, okay. Do you think the Logan Paul Mayweather fight has the potential to break the highest purse of 280 million?
It shouldn't, but I wouldn't be surprised if it does.
Yeah, definitely shouldn't.
It shouldn't, because Mayweather's fighting a fucking YouTube scrub. Why the fuck would they make more money off of that?
Yeah.
But
Well, because you would have to. Okay, let's. You and I both agree that it's gonna be rigged to a draw. How much money do you have to give Mayweather to do that? He's gonna want more money than he's ever gotten.
he's probably gonna walk away with at least the same purse or a little bit more, and then Jake Paul or the other Paul is gonna walk away with I don't know, like a cool few million, 10 mil maybe. I don't fucking know. But
I think this shit has the potential to fucking break the purse, bro. Because I find Mayweather and they're asking me to, and I'm 49-0. McGregor doesn't count. I'm 49-0, and these fools want me to fucking take a draw against this whack fool who's not even a professional boxer. And like you would have to pay me you'd have to give me the biggest check I've ever seen to do that.
that's true because that's going. Well, do you think that will go on his record?
I mean, it wouldn't go into his professional record, but it's still a mark in that 50-0, 49
I
and
thought it
0,
was
whatever you
49
want to
and
give it,
0.
49 and 0.
um, I mean, okay. This was my theory. The minute I first heard that fight was gonna happen, this is literally my theory. That fight's gonna end in a draw. McGregor's gonna take the biggest pay he probably is ever gonna get. Um, Whatever Paul brother was fighting him is gonna take a nice fat pay, and Mayweather must have told him, "Look, in real life, I'll beat the shit out of you in a real boxing match. So this isn't even really worth my time. But since money's involved, and I am Money Mayweather, it can at least end in a draw. Then, if you're really that adamant about fighting me and paying me my money, and let's say he gets 300 mil, right? Let's say Mayweather's check is 300 mil, his purse, whatever. I think it had to come to an agreement then that it at least has to end in a draw to give the illusion that Paul was able to fucking end it in a draw and not get murked by Mayweather, which I think is so bad if that happens. If that happens, you're hearing this right now on this full podcast. If that shit happens, that's just no future fight will ever have any fucking weight to it with any Paul brother. That shit's just gonna automatically apply to his brother now too. Those
Yeah,
supposed to
for
just have
sure.
nothing to their name at that point. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. If some fucking fucking dumbass comes up to me and says, "Well, Paul lasted with Mayweather and the ended in a draw," I'm gonna slap the shit out that fool for ever
If
saying something
someone
so
uses
stupid
that
to
in an
me.
argument, I'm gonna smack the shit out of you, bro.
Exactly, because this is just a stupid thing. Like, cool, it's a fight for entertainment and money purposes for them at least. Like, we're not really like, you want me to pay $50 for that shit? I pay $50 for that shit, especially if I'm over here taking a big guess that it's gonna end in a fucking draw. And if that shit ends in a fucking draw, I'm just saying, hey, dog, this shit's rigged. This shit's whack. That means Ben Askren fight didn't count either because that shit was probably fucking rigged too. Um,
That shit was
I would
probably
say
fucking rigged too.
I wouldn't say it was rigged. Okay, let me rephrase that. I wouldn't say it's rigged that Ben Askren went in there to take a fall. I think it was rigged that he didn't go in there with the intent to win. He didn't go in there trying to kill him. He just went in there to fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That it was probably like, and that's what I'll leave it at that. Um, Honestly, now that I've been thinking about it, I've been saying it before since the Askren fight and before that. Um, I know I was saying give me a 2 week count to fight Paul, but honestly, both Paul brothers are so beneath me. I wouldn't even fight those fools. I'll be like, why am I gonna waste my time with these fucking scrubs? Why am I gonna waste my time with these scrubs? Like what the fucking boxing? Look, dog, this is how much I don't give a fuck. I will fight them for a fucking Snickers bar and a fucking Tabasco bottle at this point. I don't fucking, like they don't mean anything. The money doesn't mean anything. Why do I want to go waste my time doing that? I don't give a fuck. And even if they want to be like, oh, let's do a boxing match. I already know I'm gonna lose by disqualification because the minute we're done boxing and that fool clinches me 1 second, I'm gonna head kick that fool and that's it. Some sweet chin music and that's it. Just call it a wrap, fight the fucking corner, and then that's it. Fucking call it a day and go home.
Fuck the boxing fight. I want to see you guys in a fucking steel cage match at WrestleMania, and I'll be the special guest referee.
Hell in the cell.
Hell in a cell. Fuck it. Whatever you want.
Light the cage on fire too, just for fucking.
Just for entertainment purposes.
Oh shit. Yeah, but those fools are fucking nah. Who cares? I really don't care. I'm gonna still watch the fight. I'm gonna illegally stream it. I'm saying that right now. Allegedly. I'm sorry. Allegedly, I'm gonna illegally stream it. But I don't
Allegedly.
fucking allegedly. I'm not gonna pay for that shit. The fuck? I'll pay for the fucking I don't know fucking Usman and not Usman Ngannou and fucking Fury, but I'm not gonna pay for fucking a retired professional boxer versus one of the greatest ever against some fucking retard on fucking YouTube. I'm not gonna pay for that.
Yeah. That fight scheduled for June 6th. Right now, it's June 3rd, June 4th. Fucking almost a month away, bro. So fucking, we'll see how that goes. But you heard it here first. A little more than a month away. That's just gonna end in a draw. So
Yeah. I gonna end in a draw, or Mayweather's gonna knock him out by like round fucking. If it goes to round 10, he's gonna knock him out by round 10.
if it goes to decision, okay, that's another possible option that Mayweather wins by decision. Like, and
No, it's
you
rigged.
you
It's rigged
do
at
you
that
think
point.
do you think that still holds
No,
value for him
no,
just for
no,
him to say like, hey, bro, like I went all
no,
12 rounds, someone else had to
nope,
decide to fight.
nope, nope.
No.
I'm head kicking the first motherfucker that tells me that. No, absolutely
So
not.
so anything other than a fucking Mayweather knockout is unacceptable? Pretty much, right?
We've seen Mayweather fight for so many fucking years. All of a sudden, a YouTube scrub is gonna fucking last 10, 12 rounds with him. Get the fuck out of here. That makes no sense. That literally makes no fucking sense. I don't give a fuck if people say, "Oh, but fucking he's I don't know how fucking tall he is, this much fucking weight. You guys aren't giving him enough credit. He can suck my fucking nuts. He's not gonna fucking meet that win would not mean shit. That decision would not mean shit. The draw would not mean shit. It just won't. And anyone that tries to argue with me that it does, they're full of fucking shit and they're fucking casuals. I'm not a diehard, but I'm not that much of a casual either. Um, so that's what I'm saying. Like, there's just no fucking way. Decision, draw, or a late ass knockout, it's all going to be used to boost Paul's fucking image that he can last as one of the greatest with the greatest because logic, I guess. I don't fucking know. Fucking TikTok teens, I don't fucking know. They're full of shit. Fuck them all. I'm still gonna watch the fight.
I'm saying that she's gonna be is gonna end in a draw. If it was a real fight, I think Mayweather wins in the sixth round. But I think it's going to a draw for sure. But anyways, fuck that fool. Uh, the fight's almost here though.
How's that Champions League going?
Champions League, Champions League week. I'm fucking hyped. Tomorrow, on Tuesday, May the 4th. May the 4th be with all of
May
you
the fourth
fools.
be with you
Hey,
guys.
this shit's going out on May the 4th, so May the 4th be with all you motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Fucking take a hit for Mastriota.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, fucking we got Champions League action in Manchester City taking on Paris Saint Germain. I'm fucking hyped. They were playing in Manchester this time. The first leg was in Paris. So City have a two goal. They have a 1 goal lead. They're up 2-1. They have two away goals, which plays into the aggregate score. I'm pretty fucking hyped, bro. They did real good. I mean, they didn't do real good, but they managed to get a win away from home and they take the lead. So I'm pretty excited. It's gonna be a good game for sure. Nothing is set yet at 2-1. PSG is definitely a good enough team to come back and win by a lot. So I'm still pretty excited. I have recently heard though that Mbappe, their star player, is has a minor injury, like a calf injury, so he may or may not play. And even if he does play, he won't be at 100%, which is definitely a disadvantage for them and very unfortunate because at this level of soccer, especially in the Champions League, you want to see all the teams have their best players and their best possible lineups. And even as a fan, no, you just want to see the best game possible.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very unfortunate for them, but definitely an advantage for City. And I'm pretty fucking excited, man. It's definitely gonna be a good game. I'm nervous as fuck just thinking about it. One advantage that we have here living in the States is that we get to go to sleep and wake up, and the game is only a few hours away from starting. While people who live in Europe, like they're about to wake up in a matter of minutes, and and they gotta go the entire day with that nervousness, because the game takes on during the evening over there. So like a lot of the City fans that I know that are in Manchester, they're nervous wrecks right now, just as I am. But luckily, I get to go to a different realm for a little bit.
I hear this talk about Ronaldo. What is this talk about Ronaldo?
People are talking about Ronaldo right now, mainly because he plays for Juventus, a team from Italy, and they've won the Italian league for 9 years in a row. Then and Ronaldo had only joined. I think this is his second year, or if not third year. So when he joined, his champion was to, or his promise was to win the Champions League. It was a challenge because he had won it 3 times in a row with Real Madrid. And so when he went to Juventus, he set out that goal to help Juventus win the Champions League because Juventus had gotten into like the semifinals, even the final at one point against Real Madrid, and so they were always a team that was really close to and would compete at that level.
Mhm.
But ever since Ronaldo joined, they've been exiting the first round, I believe. I think they exited first round to Ajax the first year. I think the second year, I'm not sure who they got eliminated by, but this year they got eliminated by Porto, FC Porto, a team from Portugal. Surprise entrance, and yeah, they beat Juventus. The underdog came out victorious there, so people are talking about him because Juventus paid this giant money, and it's been the biggest signing that I can remember. In the soccer world. So the fact that it hasn't worked out and Ronaldo is in the debate of the greatest of all time with Messi, people are seeing this as like a good argument, and I would definitely agree with them that it is an argument that Ronaldo may not be the best in the world because ever since he's joined that team has uh, had a minor downfall. Their success hasn't been at the level that they were without him.
So it had the reverse effect of fucking Tom Brady.
Exactly. Exactly. Minus the cheating, but yeah, 9 years in a row at the Serie A league in Italy. I mean, it's that's debatable. People often refer to that as a farmers league, which means like just one team that buys up all the good players in the league and just always wins and buys their competition. And 9 years that Juventus had won the league consecutively is a good argument of that. So that adds to the fuels. Like how do you lose the league in a farmers league, respectively. So that's the reason why people have been talking about him.
Hmm. Interesting. So he's already being dismissed from the GOAT talks, huh?
Yeah, I mean, you can look at he's definitely one of the greats. But this is definitely something that's gonna have a stain in his career when people look back on it.
Have you ever answered the question, who do you think the GOAT is?
I think Messi is just
Oh, okay.
because Messi is definitely skills. Uh, it's honestly real hard. I think Messi is because Messi is like talent and skills. Uh, and Ronaldo is hard work and determination, and but that can only take you a certain way. That can
Hmm.
only take you to a certain limit. But Messi, time and time again, he proves that he still has that magic. And I mean, I'm not saying that Messi is completely like far beyond Ronaldo. There's people had debated this for a long time because they're really close, very similar. But it's just that little thing that Messi was naturally talented that I think separates him from Ronaldo.
This is a side question, but it's still football related or football related. What club would you, out of all the soccer clubs, football clubs, what club would you play for that's not America?
Well, Manchester City, bro. That's
No, oh my bad, not your favorites. Nah, fuck that, not your favorites,
okay. I
not your
would
favorites.
That's a hard question. I would my first answer would be Ajax from Netherlands, from
Okay.
Amsterdam, and for a few reasons. They're pretty. I think they're fucking cool. I like their emblem. I like their team logo. The colors, the aesthetically pleasing. The team is pretty fucking lit, and they're from Amsterdam. And who would not want to be in Amsterdam and fucking party hard over there?
Hmm.
And it's just a cool club. For some reason, I resonate with it a lot. But one thing that will stop me from going there is their success in Europe. They've had success in Europe in the past, but currently they're lacking in terms of making it to like the semifinal final. So every time they develop a good team, as we recently saw 2 years ago or 3 years ago, they got a good team that made it to the Champions League semifinals. And then
Hmm.
teams like Real Madrid and Barcelona bought their players, their young talent, and now the team is no more. That star team that could have won the Champions League got dismantled. So that's something that would stop me, but I would say that they're my first choice for sure.
Mm. Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, if not Bayern Munich, you cannot say nothing bad about Bayern Munich, besides that they buy out all the other talent as well. But Bayern Munich is just an unstoppable force as well.
You could start your own team. What would you call them, and where would they be?
It would be Fools FC, Fools Football Club. That's my fucking
Oh,
pro club's team on FIFA. It's me and the homie Sururu. Shout out to that fool. But
all
yeah,
right, all right.
Fools FC, Fools Football Club.
Are we gonna see a this fool football club in the future?
Hey, hell yeah, this FC. This Fool FC for
This
sure.
full FC. I fucking love that. I love the sound of that.
This Fool
Hey,
Football Club.
so everyone, just in case, don't be surprised if you start seeing us on Instagram or whatever, rocking some specific merch that says this full FC.
Hell yeah.
But that shit will go stupid hard, huh?
Hell yeah, sure go hard. Sticking on the topic of Champions League on Wednesday, it's Real Madrid against Chelsea, the other two teams in the semifinal. They're tied at 1-1, and you can argue that their game is more closer than Manchester City's and Paris, but Paris and Manchester City, the two teams are just completely stacked. That still remains a more compelling game to watch. My prediction is that we have an English final between Manchester City and Chelsea. I think Chelsea are going to
Mm.
advance on the other side. But I wouldn't be surprised if Los Merengues and Real Madrid are able to go through to the final.
So this is the semifinal tomorrow?
Semi-final, second leg.
Mm.
So tomorrow between Paris Saint-Germain and Manchester City, we'll know who the first finalist is.
Oh, okay. Um, Damn, that is nerve wracking because that's on the route to the championship. That is nerve wracking.
Hell yeah. So tomorrow we'll know for sure.
Do you have any rituals that you like practice before you lead into a game, or?
I fucking smoke a blunt and and I do all the chants that I know.
Okay. Do you like kick everyone out the living room and then you go like chill and grab a brew and then get ready to watch, or?
I mean, ideally, I like to watch them alone, just because I get so fucking tunnel vision, and I don't like no distractions and shit, and I get to fucking be a nervous wreck, bro, and fucking yell or do whatever, you know. It'd be sick as fuck to be at a stadium with everyone, but I'm fucking excited to watch it tomorrow, bro.
Okay, I can respect that. Damn. Well, keep us posted on what's going on because want to see if we want to see a hyped championship burning on the food on this food podcast. Uh, I was gonna ask. I think I lost my train of thought, but how was it was your mom's birthday yesterday or the day before?
Yeah, it was this past weekend. That shit was pretty cool. It was nice having a family dinner, especially in times of COVID. That separate a lot of people, and it's always good to have dinner with the family and with the people you love. So I'm grateful that she got another year, and hopefully she still got a lot to come.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, definitely. I think as we're getting older, it's starting to, at least maybe me personally speaking, I don't do a good job of it, but um, the older I'm getting, the more I'm realizing that my parents are getting old as well,
Mhm.
and it's starting to hit here and there like random times. But um, I don't do a good job of spending that much time with them, just because I try to just try to do my own thing. I left the nest and move on, but that's good to hear. Already got her Mother's Day gift planned out, or what? Gonna tell her to tune into an episode of this podcast as a gift.
For real, still need to figure that out, but definitely gonna get it resolved soon.
There you go, dog. Anything else? Are we all good?
I think we're all good, bro. Fucking hopefully Manchester City wins tomorrow. We got Conca Champions League going on too. America and Portland. Fuck you people out in Oregon, in Portland, Oregon. America's gonna take it. They're gonna play at Azteca. Easy W for America. That's about it, bro. Fucking everyone, take
There
care.
you go.
Follow us
There
on
you go.
IG for the people who are listening from like Ohio and New York or Colorado,
We
bro.
check the
We
statistics, boy.
appreciate you guys, bro. It means a lot. So hit us
Yes,
up on
sir.
IG at This Food Podcast.
Yes, sir. We'll leave it on that note, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you guys next time. All right.
Later on, guys.
Lates.